Pakistan stands completely exposed today after a report by US think tank Hudson Institute has in fact put to the fore Pakistan's sinister design to malign India. The report is nothing but a rap sheet that exposes how the deep state is funding anti-India campaigns and propaganda globally. The report also states that Pakistan's ISI may be assisting pro-Khalistan groups financially and organizationally as well. It also highlights that Pakistan's Central Intelligence Agency has enabled Sikhs to mobilize strong lobby at different locations across the world to criticize India. It also advises US government to not let pro-Khalistan activism become a precursor to wave of violence in Punjab. Times Now recently also highlighted how Pakistan is bribing activists, NGOs and media outlets to fuel the anti-India fire.
देखिए, ये पाकिस्तान का जो है षड्यंत्र है। पाकिस्तान को कश्मीर में मुंह की खानी पड़ी है, अफगानिस्तान में उसका बुरा हाल है, उसको कोई पूछ नहीं रहा है। तो वो इस प्रकार के जो ग्रुप्स हैं, जो खालिस्तानी ग्रुप्स हैं, जो भगौड़े हैं और यूके और अमेरिका जैसी, कनाडा जैसी कई कंट्रीज में रहते हैं, उनको इंस्टिगेट करना पाकिस्तान ने शुरू किया है।
हाँ, बिल्कुल है तो सही है जी, ये समझ में आता है। मगर खालिस्तान वाले कहीं भी अपनी मूवमेंट चला लें, कहीं भी कुछ कर लें, हमारे इंडिया को उनसे कोई खतरा नहीं है। हम बिल्कुल सक्षम हैं, हमारी फोर्सेस बिल्कुल सक्षम हैं और हमारे लोग बड़ी सक्षम हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात ये है, हम ये कहें कि वो खालिस्तानी, अगर वो क्या खालिस्तानी चुनिंदा लोगों से खालिस्तान बन जाएगा? क्या कंट्रियाँ डिवाइड हो जाएंगी? हमें नहीं लगता। हम जो सिख और हिंदू, जो हमारी कम्युनिटी है, चाहे वो मुस्लिम है, चाहे वो कोई भी है, हम लोग यूनाइट हैं अपने हिंदुस्तान के लिए और अपने भारत के लिए। हमें इसमें कोई फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं।
तो कहते हैं कि यूएस में ये नए नाम से आ रहे हैं, नए खालिस्तान
किसी भी नाम से आ जाए जी,
तो
वो
कहीं ना कहीं लगता नहीं कि देश को खतरा है?
मैं नहीं, हमारे देश को कोई खतरा नहीं है। हमारी
एसएफजे को पहले ही बैन किया गया है, रेफरेंडम है, और लगातार हमने देखा है कि जो गुरपतवंत सिंह पन्नुआ है यहाँ पे इंडिया में कई तरह की घोषणाएं करते रहते हैं।
नहीं, वो घोषणाएं करने से अब आप किसी को थोड़ी रोक सकते हो, करते रहे बैठ के, वो हमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है इन चीज़ों से। हमारी फोर्सेज तब भी सक्षम थी, आज से 30 साल पहले, आज भी सक्षम है। आज आप अंदाज़ा लगा लीजिए कि तीसरा टेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ चली गई है। क्या कर लेंगे खालिस्तानी हमारा? क्या सोच है उनकी खालिस्तान कि हमारे भारत को अब ऐसी है, हमारे इंडिया को ऐसा कुछ नहीं। हमारी गवर्नमेंट है, हमारे लोग, हमारी फोर्सेस, हमारी आर्मी, हमारी सब हम लोग सक्षम है। सबसे बड़ी बात ये कि हम एकजुट हैं हिंदुस्तान के लोग।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's go across to our guests. Rakesh Sinha, Karan Verma and Vivek Srivastava continue to be with us. We are now joined by Majid Hydari, political analyst. So let me begin with you only, Majid Hydari. A couple of days back, Times Now also accessed some documents that exposed how Pakistan had set aside a budget, a propaganda budget for its high commissions across the world to stage protests, to publish articles in local media and in social media against India, to try and provoke the sentiments against India. This time around, this is a report here by an institute based in America that talks about Pakistan funding, the ISI funding terror in UK and US as well. These are organizations that work towards destabilizing India.
Well, madam, the prima facie of these findings yet again expose our failed foreign policy for the last 6 years, I would say, or 7 years now. See, under the mentorship of RSS, we are losing our friends internationally. We can't trust anybody. We have animosity with Pakistan. We have lost friendship with China. Now, even America, whom we were calling our friend, is not supporting.
We aren't talking about unconditional support. I am talking about stage protests that you witness. These are not, protests that happen at the spur of the moment. These are all planned. A budget has set aside for it.
Yes, it shows the dominance of Pakistan's foreign policy as compared to our foreign policy of 6 years, which has been dismantling the investment made by Congress for the last 70 years into foreign policy. We don't have any foreign policy at the moment, much the way we don't have any dominance in international cricket at the moment. So our international cricket and our international foreign policy both are failing and facing a severe embarrassment at the moment.
Drawing parallels between foreign policy and international cricket. Rakesh Sinha, respond to that.
You know, the kind of support Pakistan gets a section of Indian intelligence and political parties is very unfortunate. India as a country always stood, one, not only in the crisis hour but also in the peace. peacetime on the question of foreign policy, on the question of defense. We have seen 1971 war, we have seen 1965 war, we have seen 1948 war, 1962 war. But unfortunately, when Congress party is out of power, it forgets that there is a country above the party interest. For the Congress, the interest to get the power is the ultimate. And that's why Rahul Gandhi meets Chinese envoy without informing the foreign ministry. Here you see why Pakistan is planning all these things. And I'm congratulating Times now for exposing Pakistan. There is a state sponsored. There is a state sponsored. The money and mind of the Pakistan behind certain handful of Khalistani just as a propaganda material, and also against India on the question of Kashmir. I have two quick points here to make. That Pakistan is a state which is a terrorist state, and we will ensure Pakistan's disintegration and destabilization of Pakistan, but Pakistan can't do anything to India as far army and the people's unity is concerned.
Is that why it is trying to
there are people in
internationalize the
Jawaharlal
issue?
Nehru University recently
And
the
influence
left
views.
Left group said that Kashmir is the occupied Kashmir India. Occupied Kashmir India. That is my question, that there are certain people in this country.
Okay, there are certain sections in India who provide a handle to Pakistan. All right, Vivek Srivastava, is this Pakistan's propaganda, which is of course funded, or is this Pakistan's dominance, as Majid Hydari was describing?
No, I would like uninterrupted about a minute or 30 seconds. See, first of all, these statements coming from a very senior and a learned person like Rakesh Sinha ji are very unfortunate कि हम पाकिस्तान को नेस्ता नाबूद कर देंगे. First of all, Pakistan is a very small country compared to India. 20 करोड़ की उसकी आबादी है, 130 करोड़ की आपकी आबादी है. They are nothing in front of you. And if your barometer of progress is going to be Pakistan, it is unfortunate. Number two, if America and Canada can live together peacefully, so can, please listen to me. If America and Canada can live peacefully, so can India and Pakistan and China and Sri Lanka, Bhutan and Nepal. Today, Nepal doesn't listen to you. Bhutan is not listening to you. Pakistan doesn't listen to you. China doesn't listen to you. Sri Lanka doesn't listen to you. आपका कौन सा पड़ोसी आपके साथ है सर? आपका कोई पड़ोसी आपके साथ नहीं. पाकिस्तान को छोड़िए. मैंने तो बाकियों को गिनवा दिया. That is the first part. तो आपकी
ठीक है, कोई पड़ोसी आपका साथ में नहीं, आपकी फॉरेन पॉलिसी की दिक्कत है करण वर्मा. ये इसमें पाकिस्तान की कोई गलती नहीं है अगर वो प्रोपेगेंडा को फंड कर रहा है और प्रोटेस्ट स्टेज करवा रहा है और इशू को इंटरनेशनलाइज करा रहा है, ये आपकी गलती है.
Swati, Pakistan is a failed state. It is a terrorist state. That is a known fact. Now is the time where our foreign policy, yes, has to go to the next level. And as Rakesh Sinha ji rightly pointed out, we have split Pakistan before in 1971. We need to do that again. Pakistan will never understand the language of peace and reconciliation. We have tried that time and again, and every time we've landed with a foot in our mouth. The only place where only when Pakistan knows there is a consequence for its actions, will they understand and toe the line of peace. Peace through strength has to be the policy, and in the last 7 years, we've made remarkable steps in that direction. Yes, there is a need to go to the next direction. We have to split Baluchistan. We have to raise chorus for a Sindhu Desh. Pakistan has to split. Then only we can have peace in that. All these talks that made by my learned friend Vivek, that we have to look for peace, Pakistan is too small. Yes, it's too small, but it is a nuisance. And until and unless it is truncated further in size, we will have these outrages.
Will the lobby wake up? People who say that Pakistan is being dragged into every issue and you should not blame Pakistan without any evidence. Is this evidence enough?
Well, madam, my worthy fellow panelist said that we need to repeat 1971. To repeat 1971, India will need a new Indira Gandhi, and Indira Gandhi cannot come from RSS. That is quite sure. It could be Priyanka Gandhi or somebody from the Nehru Gandhi family, but nobody from RSS for that matter. But yes, coming to this point, if we have evidence, this
Sir, it was the army who did it. As much as you don't like the army, it was the army that split it. Sorry.
From our own Kisans to international these diplomacies, we are failing everywhere. This government is a total failure as of now, I would say. Yes. Yes, sir. Kindly, you go on, sir.
Yes, what Karan Verma was highlighting was, yes, you do need a political will, but ultimately it's your army on ground, it's your forces on ground, Mr. Majid Hydari.
We believe in our army.
Yes, Yes,
we believe in our
it is our forces on ground, Mr. Majid Haider, that need to be given all the credit.
It was not army alone.
But the big question that remains is, will the lobby wake up to the reality? This time around, it's an institute, the Hudson Institute, based in US, which has put this report out warning that this terror funding needs to stop. Thank you very much, Rakesh Sinha, Karan Verma, Vivek Srivastava and Majid Haider for joining us.